Seen from Cincinnati? I mean, obviously different defense. They lost a lot of guys. What have you seen so far?
Well, since I got moved to the slot, they like to press the slots a lot more than usual. I actually haven't been pressed all season, so it's going to be new. Should be fun. Been working on that, a lot of practice, so it's one of the major things I noticed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, moving to the slot, it seemed last game obviously was kind of maybe a coming out party for you moving to the slot. You know, how was the adjustment, and do you think it kind of did come to fruition last week?
Yeah, the adjustment, it was kind of hard, you know, being able, because outside you don't really travel as much, so that's probably one of the tougher parts, and I guess for me it was more reading the defenses to get and find the holes. It's probably the biggest thing, but once I got it, I feel like I'm doing pretty good.
Your competitiveness and work ethic has been something that stuck out to both coaching staffs so far. And what is it about your mentality that, you know, allows you to kind of bring that day in, day out?
It's more just trying to get better. I have a goal in mind. I know what I want to be, and I know it's going to take a lot more than just coming to practice and just doing what regular people do. I got to do extra, put in the work.
When you look at maybe what the receiving numbers were last year against Cincinnati, is that maybe like a challenge to you guys to step it up, or do you try and just kind of put that behind you, new staff, new offense, and try to do something different?
It's a little bit of both, you know, kind of left a bad taste in our mouths, but at the same time, it's like a new year. Can't really dwell on the past, so all you got to do is work towards it.
Rasheed obviously was getting a lot of targets at the beginning of the season. Obviously, he's a little bit dinged up right now. I guess from the other receivers, is there almost like an inherent, like, hey, you know, now that he's kind of dinged up, we got to step our game up too and kind of make up for those targets?
Yeah, I understand what you mean, and yeah, there is. But at the same time, you know, everybody also wants to do, even if Rasheed wasn't hurt. Yeah. So it's kind of just like, it's kind of our chance to just show what we can do.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like last week that was kind of a good display of it? Because I mean, obviously you, Mucci, Roderick, Curley, the numbers, it felt more balanced.
Yeah, no, I feel like it was a great example of how it should be and how it's probably going to be for us this year.
What have you seen from Tanner this year compared to last year?
I feel like he's a little bit more comfortable with the offense and stuff like that. And then I've never seen him run like that before. That was something new.
We haven't either.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your reaction to that?
Honestly, it was a shocker. And then I remember just because can't go on the field, I was on the sideline, so I was just running down the sideline. And I was like, oh dang. Because I remember Rasheed got caught that play game, and then so did Curley. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of weird seeing him out of all of us take it 60.
Grizz had him at 21, I think, on his posted on Instagram, the miles per hour or whatever. So you guys got to match that, I guess.
Right.
Just how much of a big week is this? I mean, obviously, you guys have one loss in conference. You bounce back. You got that, win on your, back in the resume. I guess with Cincinnati, who's obviously been the class of the conference for a couple of years, how big of a week is this?
It's a really big week, kind of to showcase who we are as a team, as a whole, mentally and physically, and to show that we can be one of the top teams in the conference.
Obviously, don't want to see guys go down, and certainly not teammates, but with Jake, was banged up, tried to go. Does it help you maybe now that he's officially out to really know that you're the guy, or do you just kind of have to prepare like you're the guy no matter what?
Kind of have to prepare like you're the guy no matter what, because I remember beginning of the season before our first game against North Texas, Coach Likens was telling me his shoulder is banged up, so it's just kind of like you got to take every practice like you're the starter and go from there.